Hello my loves and welcome back to Vitruvian art. Today we'll be doing a tutorial on these stones that I actually did last night with a brand new set of two different pencils. Super wonderful friend of mine and also my co-admin in my Facebook group sent me a 12 set of Caran Pablos, as well as a 12 set of the Holbein Artist. And they are pretty much amazing. And so I ended up doing these last night, and I wanted to show you how I did them. So, one more thing before we get started. I don't know if you know, but I've started doing my watercolor designs as postcards and small prints on my Etsy shop. And they look like this. We have the black diamond one. This one was kind of 4th of July themed. And then this one I call Ruby and the Twins. And if you want to grab any of those or anything else, if you're interested, I will have my Etsy shop link down in the description. It's kind of a newer thing that I'm doing, trying out, seeing if it's really going to pick up or not, and we'll see. So, anyway, back to this. Alright, so out of the Holbeins, I don't really know if the I is strong or not, but if you think it is, let me know. I have burnt sienna, white, aqua, and burnt umber. If you have the same colors, great. If you don't, it's no big deal. Like, seriously, I get so many people get bent out of shape because they don't have the same pencil, or they're using Prismas instead of polychromos or whatever, and they're wanting me to tell them the exact color to match it. It doesn't matter. Use a blue, a light blue. Use a like tan color and a brown. Like, it's no big deal. It doesn't matter what kind of pencils you have or don't have. If you can match the shades, great. If you can't, substitute something else. It's not a big deal. Anyway, let's get on with these. So, oh, I also have a gray because I wanted to do a little shading. This is a Pablo because I didn't have a gray in the whole peoples. Okay, so have just like this nice triangular-ish shape. Go around it again for good measure, right? Oh my gosh, my lines are wavy today. Okay, so obviously I didn't match it up and I waved, but oh well. It'll have to do for now. And maybe we'll make like some really cool looking thing over here. I don't know. It's a wannabe a flower? I'm really not sure. Let's do that over here too. I'm not sure what's happening right now, but I usually just go with it because we don't know. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to start off with the gray, and of course the first thing we want to do is go around and get our edges, as this is mostly a white-ish looking stone. We want to make sure that our edges do not look white, because the only white that there is going to be really that makes you think the stone is white is what is going to be super reflected and highlighted at the very end. So go around here. Just get that nice like that. And then I think probably our highlight will be up here. So we're going to put a bit more shadow over this way. Okay, okay. Next, we're going to go on to, oops, not the white, the burnt umber. And I want to put in the darker cracks in here. I want them to kind of be just all over. Just like that. That looks pretty good. That'll work. And then, I think, if I remember correctly, the next step I did was to just go in and start blending all of this with my white. And the main reason I want to do this is because I want the burnt sienna and the aqua, the blue one, to be very, very light, and to be able to just blend really, really well and easily and give a very soft kind of covering to this. So I'm going to take the burnt sienna and just go very, very gently around some of these areas. I'm not really putting a lot of thought into where they go, just kind of in general. Just different areas. And I want to do the same with the aqua. Yeah, it's aqua. And just take it and go into different areas. Kind of give it just like a light dusting almost of that color. Very, very light hand here. Don't want it to go too dark. Then we're going to go back to the white and just use that to sort of blend it out and mute it all together. That's what we want to do. And I kind of like the little bit of grainy effect it almost gives when you do just really, really light color on it. Now, one of the things is it doesn't feel very rounded. So I'm going to take the burnt umber and just go around and just bring the saturation and value of the edges down, because we want, I'm just brushing it on here almost. We want that rounded feel to it. And definitely over here where we have that shadow, we want to make sure that it's nice and dark. And then just bring that shadow up a little bit. And I want to desaturate it a little bit and just make it cool down with that gray. It might be a little much with the shadow, but that's okay. Alright, now if there's any color spots that you want to go in and reinforce or make more color in, go back and do that. And other than that, you're pretty much done. I definitely feel like I need to see if I can get this to blend a little bit better right here. Make it just feel a little bit smoother. And then, all that is left is to put on our highlight. I have brand new pencils, or pens I should say, white pens. So, I'm going to see if they work real well or not. As with all gel pens, they're kind of finicky, so. But it could be because they're new, it could be because they're hot from the car. I have no idea. I'll work with them later and see if I can get them to go. So. Good old faithful, here's my gel pen. And it is kind of hard to see on that white, so you might want to put more color up there. But it is there. Very, very hard to see on this white. Should have got a little bit more color. Or I need a new gel pen. You never know. Just doing some little dots and extras. And there we go. You can see the highlights a little bit better over here where you have a little bit more color. But I will have to probably go back and work on it. Over here on the original, what I did was I just took the black, I think the Holbein, and just went around it, shading it in really, really lightly. And it helps just kind of make it pop, make it 3D. But that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.